Hey, what's up? This is Anthony, and I'm going to tell you the top 3 things you need to take into account for if you're thinking about going for the Tokyo Marathon. All right, let's talk everything Tokyo because it is next week. We are 8 days away on the time of this recording. All right, the marathon's happening. I'm on my way. I'm heading out on Wednesday. But now I need to think back to 2022. In November of 2022 is when I got the idea in my head to run all 6 major marathons in 1 year. Tokyo was the first one up because I knew registration would start right away for that one. Well, I started doing research, how to get in, what to do. So the top 3 things that I needed to take into account for was 1, the first thing is the race itself. How do you get into the Tokyo Marathon? One of the hardest marathons to get into, and from what I've read online and the stats, done the stuff and all the math stuff, I'm not a mathematician, but it's around a 2.5% chance that you get picked in the lotto. 2.5% chance. So if I want to run all 6 marathon majors in 1 year, I'm not going to go that route because that's 2.5% chance, and that's not a very good return or chance. So I didn't do that. Next was a tour package. All right, some of the companies have been around for a while. They have waiting lists. I could get on them. Some of them are pretty expensive. I didn't know, I'm picky personally about the hotel I want to be in. They can be pretty costly. They can be anywhere from $4,000 to $5,000. Who knows? And the hotel might not be that nice and the stuff. So I didn't choose that route. So what was next is you can get virtual entries, virtual guaranteed entries, things through Abbott. I wasn't going to qualify for any of those because I was too late. All right, I wasn't going to do those because I didn't do them prior, or I wasn't going to sign up for them. So that was out. So the next thing was charity. Okay, so the charities for the Tokyo Marathon are way different than the others. Okay. The others, you write in a thing, you tell them why you want to be it, you get chosen, you go raise money, and then you go run your race. In Tokyo, highest bidder gets the thing. So if, for instance, X charity had 20 spots, Y charity had 30 spots, and you chose, I want to run for Y charity. You choose Y charity, and then you put how many yen you want to pledge. 100,000 yen, minimum. All of them for Tokyo are 100,000 minimum yen. Okay, and I'm like, okay, 100,000 minimum yen, and I'm looking at, and I was Googling and figuring out, racking and stacking, seeing how much people put in to make sure I got in. Well, I knew it was pretty popular going into 2024. I knew tons of people that never got chosen, even if they put in, 300,000 yen, 400,000 yen, so I was like, screw it. Mine was 530,000 yen, and I'm running for the Ronald McDonald House. And I chose Ronald McDonald House, 1, because it's a charity I know. 2, is they had the most spots, I do believe, so that bettered my chances. Okay, I'm all about having the most success in getting in because I want to do all 6 marathon majors. Because if I didn't get Tokyo and I had all the rest, then I would fail to complete what I wanted to do. So I wanted to make sure. So I donated at the top. It was towards the top. There was some charities that got more than me. Somebody probably put in 1,000,000 yen. Who knows? 530,000 yen is guaranteed. I think if anyone put in anywhere, if you put in 300,000 yen or 350,000 yen, you usually got into your charity. So I overdid it by a couple 100,000 yen, but guess what? It's for a good cause, and I don't care. I'm going to the Tokyo Marathon in 2024. So those are the ways. That's the first thing you need to consider is how you get into the race. Okay. The next thing you need to think of is time. Time away from work, time away from family. And I'm not talking about the training, I'm talking about the time. If you're from the United States, it's a long, long trip. If you're from somewhere else, it may be shorter. But from the United States, it is about 17 hours or so for me, okay? And I leave at 6 a.m. on a Wednesday. I arrive at 3 p.m. on a Thursday. Because of time change, we lose a lot of hours going over there. So I had to think about time. Time away from work, time away from family. And then I've never been there, so I want to make a vacation. So I'm staying an extra long time afterwards because I want to explore Tokyo. I'm going to Kyoto. I'm really getting into the travel stuff, and I'm really absorbing all 6 of these races and enjoying the community and enjoying the cities where I'm going to, okay? Yes, the race is part of it, and it's huge, and I love running, but guess what? I'm going to really enjoy these trips. So the time. Do you have the time to do it? Is the work going to give you time off? Because even if, let's say, you didn't stay for a vacation, I'm leaving on a Wednesday, getting on a Thursday, I have to go to bed that Thursday night to try to get my clock and sync Friday, pick up my packet, do some touristy things that aren't too much walking on Friday, not too much around the hotel Saturday, run on Sunday. That's pretty quick. Then you could turn back around and fly on Monday and then get back. So yes, that's not a lot, but that's, you're spending a lot of money. We're going to talk about that next to get somewhere. So you might as well, in my opinion, you take advantage of it and take advantage of being there and enjoy the culture and go enjoy some time away. So time is the second biggest thing. When you're thinking about time while you're there too, remember everything leading up to the race, there's a lot of walking in Japan. So if you get there too early because maybe you don't do jet lag well, you got to really temper down all the walking and doing the tourist stuff, or else you're not going to be fresh for those 26.2 miles, 42 kilometers around Tokyo. All right, third thing is expense. Okay, depending on which way you're getting in. If you got in during the lottery, then boom, you're golden. That entry fee is not that much. Now all you got to think about is airplane travel, hotel, and then all the stuff you want to do while you're there. Plane travel is not cheap, and depending on where you want to sit, how you want to get there is going to be dependent on your budget. And if you chose one of the vacation places that do them as part of the packages, your hotel and stuff while you're here is covered with your $4,000 to $5,000 that you paid for the hotel during the race, but you still got to get over there airfare. So you have your airfare, you have your luggage, you have your incidentals. You have all that to think of when it comes to the cost of doing the Tokyo Marathon. Okay, so when you take all that into consideration, you really have to start early. I started in 2022 is when I started coming up with a plan that I wanted to do all of this. I started doing my research in 2022, November of 2022, because I knew this was the first major. All right, and I wanted to be really prepared when everything set off, so I knew how much to do, where to go, and how to get it done with the most success to complete all 6 of these in 1 year. So Tokyo is a big one. It's coming up. We're going to do way more videos as we lead up to the race. Like I said, we're 8 days away from the race. I'm going to give you behind-the-scenes footage in Tokyo while I'm there, show you everything. You're going to love it. You are going to want to do Tokyo after watching all these videos. All right, everyone. God bless. I hope you took something away from this video. If you did, subscribe, share it. We're all runners. We all need a little bit of info now and then, and we can all get it from different places. So God bless you on your journey. I love you, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.